There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium, and gold, and protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, lithium, beryllium, and barium. Isn't that interesting? I hope you're all paying attention. There's going to be a short quiz later on. There's holmium and helium and hafnium and erbium and phosphorus and francium and fluorine and terbium and manganese and mercury, molybdenum and magnesium, dysprosium and scandium and cerium and cesium and lead, praseodymium and platinum, plutonium, palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium and tantalum, technetium, titanium, tellurium and cadmium and calcium and chromium and curium. There's sulfur, californium, and fermium, berkelium, and also mendelevium, einsteinium, nobelium, and argon, krypton, neon, red, and zinc, and zinc, and rhodium, and chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, tin, and sodium. These are the only ones of which the news has come to Harvard. And there may be many others, but they haven't been discovered.
We're going to do a little experiment first, and then we're going to do another experiment and have a question. I have just some tap water in here, and it's slightly basic. And I'm going to add something called Phenol Red. You get it at the pool place. And you can see it's kind of pink. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about Phenol Red. It is a molecule, an organic molecule, but kind of complicated. And you can make it change color. All right? So I'm going to add some vinegar. And the question is, well, one question might be, well, will it change color? All right. So what do you think will happen if I add acid to it?
It will change color.
Okay.
So that's a hypothesis.
That's a hypothesis that it will change color. All right. Let's see. Aha. Okay, you can see that it went from pink to yellow. Now why might that be? All right. Let me tell you first of all that there's only one kind of molecule in here, Phenol Red. And why does it change color when you go from a basic solution to acidic solution? And will it change back if you go back to a basic solution? What do you think?
Yes.
I'm going to use ammonia, which is a base, and go back. This is 10% ammonia. In other words, for every 100 grams of solution, there's 10 grams of ammonia, NH3. All right, 10% by mass. The rest is water. I'm going to just add a little bit. Whoa. And you can see, well, maybe not. Now, let's try a little more. It was trying to turn, and now it's pink again. So it's reversible. It goes, if you add acid, it goes yellow. Let's try the acid again. Vinegar, acetic acid. This is just household vinegar, 5%. Acetic acid.
Oh, it's changing back.
All right, let's add a little more ammonia. We probably didn't add enough. Okay, and that you can see it's back to the pink color. And now let's add some vinegar, and it's back to the yellow. So it goes back from one form to the other. Now.
Okay. So now let's start the.
So let's just say that a molecule can change color because it might be in one form in acid solution and a different form in basic solution. And what actually happens, what chemists know happens, is that when it goes into acid solution, it goes to a form that has a proton on it. And when you put it in basic, that proton comes off, and sometimes that changes the way the molecule is oriented in space. It's more flat in one form and more bent in the other, and that affects the way it absorbs light. All right. So a color change can occur when you add something to a colored solution, because it goes from one form to another. So let's just see what happens if we take tap water and add a green dye to it. This is just regular food color, green dye. I'm just going to add a drop and a drop. Now,